Stop for a moment because this message may explain why this person has suddenly been acting so differently. There is something they have been keeping to themselves, something they have not been ready to say out loud. And the interesting part is, they may be realizing that them it's actually making them feel your absence even more. So, if you have been wondering whether this person still thinks about you, whether they are watching from a distance, or whether they will finally make a move, stay until the end because there is a very strong shift coming through in this connection, and the final message is something you definitely don't want to miss. There is a very different energy around this person right now. For a while, they may have tried to convince themselves that they were completely fine without you. They may have distracted themselves, stayed busy, focused on other things, or simply avoided thinking too deeply about what they actually feel. But lately, that startingly is not working anymore. Strategy, it's not working anymore. Something keeps bringing you back into their thoughts. It could be a memory, a song, a place, a conversation, or even something completely random that suddenly reminds them of you. And every time it happens, they are forced to face something they have been avoiding. They still care. They may not openly admit it, but emotionally they have not moved as far away as they wanted you to believe. In fact, there is a strong feeling that this person has been observing you from a distance. They may be checking your social media, wondering what you are doing, thinking about whether you have moved on, or simply trying to understand whether there is still a place for them in your life. And here's where things become interesting. They don't just miss your presence, they miss the way you made them feel. There was something about your energy that made them feel understood, noticed, or emotionally connected in a way that don't easily experience with everyone. And now they are comparing. They may look at other people or other situations and realize that something is missing. That's why their thoughts about you can become stronger when they are alone. During the day, they can distract themselves. But when everything becomes quiet, that's when the emotions become louder. They start remembering the little things, your words, your reactions, the way you look at them, the moments that seemed ordinary at the time but now feel surprisingly important. And I feel this person has one major regret. They may regret not being more honest when they had that opportunity. Maybe they acted distant. Maybe they didn't communicate properly. Maybe they expected you to wait for them without actually giving you a reason to. Or perhaps they thought you would always be there. But something has changed now. They are beginning to understand that your energy is not something they can take for granted. And that realization can create fear because deep down they may be wondering, what if I've waited too long? What if they don't want me anymore? What if someone else comes into their life? That thought bothered them more than they would ever admit. This is why their next move may not happen in the most obvious way. They could start with something small, a message, a reaction, a casual conversation, and exhaust to contact you. Something that looks simple on the surface but actually carries much deeper emotions underneath. They may test the water first. They want to know whether you will respond warmly. They want to know if the door is still open and if you give them even a little sign that you are respect. They could become much more direct because this person has been holding back a conversation. There are things they want to explain, things they want to clarify, and possibly even an apology they have not know how to express. But here's the biggest shift: you are becoming less emotionally dependent on their actions. You are starting to understand your own value, and strangely, that's exactly what can make this person take you more seriously. When someone realizes they could actually lose access to you, their perspective can change completely. They start thinking about the future instead of just the present. And I feel this person is entering that stage. They are not only asking, "Do I still want this connection?" They are beginning to ask, "Could I actually build something real with this person?" That's a much deeper question, and the answer they are finding is becoming harder for them to ignore. There is also feeling of timing here. Something may happen unexpectedly. A message when you least expect it, a sudden conversation, an unexpected encounter, or information that reveals what this person has actually been feeling behind the scenes. So don't be surprised if the energy suddenly becomes more active after a period of silence. But remember, you don't have to chase this person. You don't have to prove your feelings. You don't have to force communication. Let their actions show you what their words cannot. Because this person may finally be reaching their point where they understand that if they want you in their life, they have to actually do something about it. And the final message coming through is very clear. The story may not be finished yet. There is still something unresolved between you, something that needs to be spoken, something that needs to be understood. And for some of you, the next chapter could begin with a conversation that completely changes the way you see this person. So, if you have been feeling like something is about to happen, trust that feeling but don't put your life on pause. Keep moving, keep growing, keep becoming the vision of yourself that no longer accepts confusion when you deserve clarity. Because when this person finally comes forward, you won't be meeting them from the same emotional place anymore. You will be meeting them with stronger boundaries, stronger self worth, and a much clearer understanding of what you deserve. And that may be exactly what changes everything.